What's up, guys? Big Guy Bets back at it again with another free picks video. First off, if you guys are new here, welcome. Thank you for joining. If you don't mind, guys, hit that pause button. Go ahead, hit that like button, and smash that subscribe button. Hit that bell also so you're notified every single time I post, guys. Again, I appreciate everybody for being here. I know it's been about 4 or 5 days since my last free pick video, but we are back. It's the weekend. That's kind of what we've been doing for the college baseball slate. We have the full college baseball slate. We have postseason baseball, guys. It is a beautiful, beautiful time to start gambling, to start, dipping your toes into college baseball if you still haven't already. But I am the college baseball king, and I am here to help you guys kill the books with me, guys. So without further ado, let's get into kind of how the last few days have been. So overall, VIP the last few days since the postseason has started, it has been beautiful, guys. We really needed that. The last week probably wasn't the best we've ever had. We really were just kind of waiting for this stretch of games to start because, truthfully, college baseball postseason is where you make your bread, and that's what we've been doing. Yesterday, kind of still a limited card because you want to find your spots. We were really being selective with who we are taking right now, but you find your Cinderellas and you just take them into the win. So yesterday, BYU Arizona over. That's the back-to-back days I've been screwed on a morning over. I kind of felt like it was like one day you'd get it, one day you wouldn't, but you didn't get it both days. But that's why we do half unit on that. Texas A&M money line, they have been a cash cow for us since the postseason started because they need to keep winning in order to get into the tournament. And even if they win a couple more, I still honestly don't see them making it in. But as long as they make me money before they go out, I don't really care. So plus 110 on the money line there, guys. 1.5 units on that. And then Tennessee Georgia Tech money line parlay for 1 unit. That also cashed. 2-1 record, 2.15 units, guys. And then we also had the day before was a 4-1 day, 3.4 plus 3.4 units. So quick math, a little over 6 units, guys. We have made the last 2 days. Like I said, it's been a movie, but we had Texas A&M again with Florida on the money line, cashed. Oklahoma money line plus 120, cashed. And Tennessee minus 1.5, that also cashed. And then the Tennessee live money line minus 110, where they ended up winning. They were up 9 going into the bottom half of the top half of the ninth, and they gave up 4. So I mean, they still won 15-10. I was never worried about that one in the slightest. So honestly, one of the easier live money lines I've ever bet. If you guys are looking to live bet and looking for a live betting guy, I'm definitely your guy, especially for times like this, because you can find so much value while you're watching these games because, maybe a couple bad breaks here or there, but a team's certainly going to win. You definitely want to find those good spots, and I'm definitely great at finding those spots, again, like as you can see here, guys. So 6 units the last 2 days, guys. It's been beautiful. Hopefully some of you want to win some money with us. We are... there's plenty of money to be made, guys. So one thing I do want to say about college baseball gambling to help everybody out, if you guys are on a sports book like Bovada, okay, if you guys ever see a 9.5 line on the run line, go ahead and put any amount of money that you are willing to risk on there, because when you see that and you feel like it could be they could get 10 run, guys, you're gonna get your bet back. If they get 10 run before the 7 innings, you do get your bet back in these situations, because Bovada says they have a little rule basically that says if you don't reach a certain amount of innings, you get your bet back. So there's been times where I've been screwed on this. If you have the minus 1.5 and you end up 10 running them, well, you get your bet back. You don't even win the bet, even though they won by 10, because they didn't play the full 9 innings. So if you're ever a sports bettor and you're looking for the best way to, guarantee yourself money, if you want to take the minus 1.5, you're going to go use my code on MyBookie, because when you go on MyBookie, they cash you out no matter what. So it's minus 1.5 if you win by 10 in 7 innings. But also on the reverse, if you have a minus 1.5 and your team loses by 10, you lose money. But if it's on Bovada and that happens, guys, you actually get your money back. So just a little tidbit there. If you guys ever see a live line plus 9.5, plus 8.5, and you think that team could get 10 ran, or you think that they could maybe, cash out. It's realistically, when you see a 9.5, there is no risk involved, because when you do bet that 9.5, you're guaranteeing yourself if they don't get 10 run, you win your game. or if they do get 10 run, then and they're the road team. So that's the best way. If it's a road team, guys, and it's plus 9.5, that would mean that the bottom ninth does not end up playing. You guys need to take that every time because you will be making money. And even if, they end up losing by 10, you get your bet back. So just a little way to kind of confuse the books. Hopefully they don't listen to this, but that is the best way to get free money. So also, guys, real fast before I get into the free pick, you guys have to go over my store. I did drop my college baseball season pass from over $500 all the way down to $50, guys. I have 5 of these remaining. This is going to be out throughout the remainder of the postseason, guys. Just $50 for the remainder of the games for the last little over a month. Every single play, every single day for the rest of the college baseball season, guys. It's only $50 right now. Go ahead, go check that out. Get that before it runs out. I do want to make sure that I get 5 more people in there to cash with us. So go ahead, check out the college baseball season pass only for $50 for the remainder of the year. And let's continue to cash out these books. Okay, guys? Going into kind of how it has been recently, guys, before I get into the free pick, because I know you guys kind of like the breakdowns. It's been crazy. Obviously, it's postseason ball, but one thing I want to note is some of these bigger games, guys, is where you're going to see, some decent value that you're not going to see too many of the Dayton versus Fordham lines or Elon versus William and Mary. I've studied these teams, throughout the entire year so that, when postseason comes, they will have lines out for these teams. But for right now, they don't have too many of these out, so we're not going to talk too heavily on these guys. But there's been a lot of crazy stuff happening. Again, we had a good Texas A&M run. We've been riding them for a while, but Jace Lavalette I think he did something to his thumb or something like that. He did get hit with a pitch, and so their best player is now currently hurt. So you wonder how that's kind of going to end up. I definitely don't see them going any further now that he's out of there. But there's been some crazy stuff, guys, close games. There's been a lot of teams in the ACC have really been struggling, and that kind of goes to show what I've been preaching all year, and that is the SEC is premier. I would never bet any other team that is not in the SEC to win the national championship until proven otherwise, unless there's a team that comes out that's just amazing. Because a few years back, I had Wake Forest and LSU. Those were the 2 teams I had futures on. LSU ended up beating them in one of the best games I've ever seen. That was Paul Skeens versus Rhett Lauder. But I guess the best way to say it is, guys, the last 6 years an SEC team has won the national championship. So until proven otherwise, guys, we are going to continue to take these SEC teams and really, look for the best value SEC team at the time of the tournament, because those are the teams that are going to win us a lot of money, and those are the teams that are going to win the national championship, guys. So until then, all these ACC teams like Virginia and Wake Forest and all these teams that ended up just kind of putting a dud in the tournament, Miami, just didn't have their best stuff. I mean, they're just not a good conference this year, in my opinion. Even the top tier teams like Florida State, I just don't see it, guys. Louisville also embarrassing weekend. So Big Ten, guys, same thing. It's just it's kind of just a crapshoot. So why you guys are seeing a lot of increase in SEC betting is because we're trying to find that value in those SEC teams that we're going to be taking for the future. So definitely really bummed out, though, about where did it go? This one right here. My Charlotte boys dead in the water. Definitely one of the more fun teams that I've been betting this year. Do I think that they make the tournament? I don't know at this point. I don't know what their RPI would be, but looks like they're not going to win that conference. So I highly doubt that they may be in there. But I would love to see Blake Gillespie pitch one more time. But yeah, guys, so that's kind of how this has been going. Without further ado, let's kind of just get into what this free pick is looking like, guys. We are going to be going to the Big 12, and that game is it a night game? Let's see. I love that I don't even know where the hell it's at. Okay, it is a night game, guys. West Virginia versus Arizona, okay? The reason why we're going to go to this game is because I see a little value on one of the sides. and I will tell you why. So West Virginia here, guys, is probably playing their worst baseball at this time. Yes, did they just come off of a 10-3 victory against Cincinnati? Yes, they did. But before that, guys, they had a clean sweep on the or at home. Kansas came in and swept them at home, senior day, all the other festivities. And then they got beat by Kansas State. This specific game, we had West Virginia in that game. They had a big lead. They blew it at the end. I guess the best way to say it is, guys, I just don't see how this team can put together a really big run in this Big 12 tournament. They've lost 6 out of their last 8. So in this specific situation, guys, not saying that Arizona has been any better, but the reason why I like Arizona, I think that they're kind of finding themselves right now the last few games. Did they play well against BYU in the first game? No, but they have been in situations similar to this before. Okay, guys, let's go ahead and look at their schedule. Okay, their schedule is not up right now. I don't know why it's not. They have played in the Shriners Classic, for example, at the very beginning of the year. Did they win any of the games in the early parts of the year? No, but they have played in the stadium. They've been in environments like this. I don't think West Virginia has been in an environment like this before. And yes, maybe they didn't win these games, but guys, you go a little bit further. They played in the Astros Foundation Classic. They beat Texas A&M. This was at the time when they were the #1 team in the country, went ahead and beat them, and then they beat Mississippi State and then had a close loss against Tennessee. Are not Texas A&M, but arguably you could say that most of these teams, if not all three, are going to be making regionals, okay, guys? And they played them in a similar environment in an MLB stadium against really good competition, guys. And I doubt you don't see the same thing going for West Virginia when I was going over their schedule. And just overall, guys, I mean, you don't see any impressive, everything that you see is Queens, Lipscomb, Jacksonville. All their non-conference games, guys, really were shit this year, to be honest with you. They did lose 2 or 3 at home to Arizona already, guys. So Arizona already has their number in this specific spot. And when you go ahead and look at the line, guys, you have Arizona at plus 140, okay? Do I like the plus 1.5 to at least make sure that even if they do lose, you do win some money? Sure. I don't mind you guys taking the plus 1.5. But when you are in postseason baseball, guys, you put your nuts on the line. You've made all this money all year, and you don't want to go out, with a limp dick realistically, guys. You want to be able to take that money and make it more. So I like taking the money line here. Maybe you don't need to take your 1 unit. You can just take a 0.6. So you can take almost a little over half a unit to make a full unit on this game because it's a plus 140 money line, okay? The reason also why I like this game, guys, I believe the pitcher that they finally started to kind of figure out, and they're trying to figure out the rotation. I think they found a guy to take care of the job. Raul Gayarzar. I don't know if I'm saying his last name right, but he's been solid the last 2 outings. I wish he would walk a little bit less, but before that, guys, he wasn't walking too many people, so I'm not going to worry about it too much, but I do believe that they have a lot of guys left in the pen. I think they might even bring out Colin McKinney if they need to in this specific spot because, these games are really important. You don't want Arizona doesn't want to leave any undesired things. They want to make sure that they make this regional tournament. Do I think that they're in even if they lose? Probably, but you can't ever be too sure, guys, because there are so many different opportunities for other teams to take away spots from other teams if they end up winning there. So their fate is in their own hands. I think they're going to take advantage of it, guys. If you look at the starter for West Virginia, and I think this is the main reason why they're such heavily favorites in this specific spot, because he has been awesome. Jack has been awesome. We've bet on him countless times this year. He's been great to us, but you can even see his last start, 7 innings, 8 Ks. He's been great. No doubt about it. He's been great. He was a bullpen guy at the beginning of the year. Now he's become this Sunday starter. Now they've moved him up even one more day. So, but if you guys look at how he did against Arizona, he had 1.1 innings, 1 strikeout, 1 hit. And then the next time that he pitched against Arizona, he didn't even record an out. He had 2 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned, okay? Arizona's seen him. They roughed him up a little bit. I like my odds in a 1.1 innings that they've seen him. They've had 3 hits and 2 earned runs. I like my odds that way, guys. And a team that has been there in a type of environment like this And this team also hosted a regional last year. Same guys, same team. There hasn't been too many, mixing parts. So I think that they're ready for a postseason run. I did bet them at plus 800 to win the Big 12 championship. So I do believe that they can get past this West Virginia team that it leaves to be, desired in some of these matchups. I just haven't been too impressed with them overall. So if you guys are more comfortable taking the plus 1.5, no doubt about it. But I like Arizona on the money line for my free pick in this one, guys. I do believe that they can come out on top, give us that plus money action late night. I think that they are going to play better under the lights. They have more star players. They have the type of caliber team that can really take a run in the regionals. So we're going to go ahead, take Arizona on the money line and see how it goes, guys. I do appreciate everybody for being here. Again, if you guys want the best college baseball bets, you're going to follow my Winnable at winnable.com/BGS bets. If you guys want a free month of VIP, go to MyBookie, the best college baseball site, guys. Promo code BGBets. Okay, send me a screenshot that you're using code BGBets. It's going to be in the link in the description as well, guys, how to get to MyBookie. Use code BGBets and I will give you guys a free month and once you guys deposit. So MyBookie is one of the best. Bovada, I also have a code for those of you that are interested in Bovada. Those are my two favorite college baseball books. I know so many other books like Hard Rock and all those other ones don't have the most lines or even any lines some days. So we're going to go ahead and take those, guys. I appreciate you all. Love you all. Best of luck in the postseason, and I will see you in tomorrow's video. Peace.